Ladies, gentlemen, those who go by other titles, welcome back to the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Weekly Race. I hope all of you paisanos are doing well tonight, as we have one more weekly race before the Thanksgiving holidays come into play. We may not be going after turkeys here, but perhaps having some cooked boss bass will be nice. Good evening, everyone. I am Wolfman2000, and I will be your guide through the Mushroom Kingdom. We will be using similar flags to what the previous tournament had. The flags are KJ590V. All of the world shuffling chaos that you know and love, along with what was done previously. The end cards will be enabled for those that wish to go after the items that way. And if I do recall correctly, we can break locks with the hammer as well as the rocks. So we are basically the anti-Fix-It Felix. Right now we're just waiting for one or two more runners to ready up. We had a minor technical difficulty that we're hoping to take care of very shortly. While we are waiting, it's at least prudent for me to let you know, I don't know if this command will show it. No, it will not. There is an upcoming tournament for the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer. I just want to make sure that it is linked appropriately. It is there, challenge.com/SMB3R2019. We have taken care of our technical issues, so we are almost underway. Unfortunately, just as the music is about to get good here. However, the randomizer waits for no one. All you folks know how this goes. Our runners are receiving a countdown backstage, and then they are going to take off, and we are going to hope for a good run. And let's just do this. Macobra having the slightly late start, but not a big deal, as we start off with, well, we're in World 3, so may as well have a World 3 stage. Welcome to 3-9, everyone. Ooh, Human Mustard and Zodiac taking an unexpected death early. Proa is still keeping it alive, going through the H, and taking some time to get a power-up. Not a bad idea. Remember, the enemies are shuffled around here, so never want to swim into a Big Bertha, that's for sure. And with that, the first stage is covered. Zodiac just has to get through, while everyone else is starting to take the Pipeway Express. Is it a good one? No, that is near vanilla. We have to take the long way. And the long way leads to, effectively, it's either 5-4 beta or 5-8 beta. The long Sky Road, complete with half-finished pipe. Macobra choosing to go on the top side of the unfinished pipe, but sure, why not? Still transports ya. Some runners may choose to get items, some may choose to advance. Proa is powering up. Macobra finds the Desert Oasis 2-2. Now, some runners may choose to ride the platform for safety, some may choose to just take a dip and hope for the best. And so far, we're staying near the water for a lot of this so far. However, it is now time for our first fortress stage. Which one are we starting with today? Well, looks like we got ourselves the Air Force to start things off. Of course, with Veterans Day having recently passed in the US, it's important to salute our military because they do a much better job than I ever would. And Macobra is already proving to be just as good of a soldier here, at least in the video game world. Human Mustard catching up. Proa right behind. Zodiac, oh, down to last life. First Hammer Bro has a P-Wing. Ooh, that's a good safety item. However, that lock is not broken. More Hammer Bros. With a star this time. Now, based off the way the map was shown, I am concerned that we may have a broken bridge to fix, or actually, that bridge should already be fixed. So all we have to do is find the correct pipe, and Macobra may have found the path. Alright, we have a clean getaway. So let's have a World 6 airship just to spice things up a bit. Proa has a star, and also a star. Zodiac, I think, got a 5-up, and I just missed it, because that's definitely the airship. As Macobra is now taking on Wendy Koopa in her close to natural habitat. Both Wendy and Lemmy like flat ground, however, Wendy has had enough. Back to start Macobra goes. And choosing to just use the P-Wing right off the bat. Oh, and Wendy's a high jumper. And 5 HP, I had missed that. Human Mustard takes a fall. Proa trying to keep up, gets it! So it's not the earthquaking 5-hit Wendy that a lot of people want, but high jumping 5 HP Wendy should be close enough to satisfy our viewers. Zodiac is right now going through the airship as well. Go ahead, make my day. I think that's a new quote. Well, we are on a new version of the randomizer officially. As we now enter World 1. And based off of that lock setup, yeah, I'm not surprised that we're in 1-4. Now, do we get the item and permanently leave the lock open, or do we just go through and take out Boom Boom and save ourselves some stages? Strategy may be important, especially if it's a good item here. So far, Macobra and Proa both want to take out Boom Boom, missing out on a potential item that may help out. It may even be the hammer suit. But Proa does not care, neither does Macobra. And Human Mustard is saying no as we enter 610. Ooh. The big climb to the P-switch. Now we're not dealing with that. Ooh, Zodiac unfortunately taking a death. And Mew Mew fan is correct. The item could be anything. We just don't know, and we may never know this time. Hammer Bro getting away. Ooh, bringing a friend. But the desert stage does not make this easy. Well, there's the hammer, as Macobra has entered 1-2 with... Oh, hello! We have a Boss Bass sighting! Now, in this case, Boss Bass can't do too much. You know, there wasn't too much lower level ground. Now Macobra and Pro are basically neck and neck. Oh, Pro is going for an additional item, but Macobra is surging ahead to the World 4, airship. One of the slowest auto-scrollers eliminated. As we have a Quaking Larry. 3 hits, not enough. 4-hit Quaking Larry. But for Macobra with a tail, not a problem. Proa has to go in Sans tail. So far has 2 hits. There's 3. And 4. Zodiac's still on Wendy, trying to aim it carefully. Knows of the high jump issue. Come on, Zodiac. 1 more hit. You got it. Yes! As we now enter the desert with a fortress directly guarding a lock. The pipes are useless. And we have the Muncher Run 7-7. This is one of the few stages where the power-ups are always known to be the same, because if they weren't stars, you would be seeing stars. Of course, if you're still big, remember to duck, and you should be fine. Oh, and what we did have 2 runners already having to drop out because Wendy was already proven to be difficult. One of them, Gamer Cal, our condolences. Hope you do better on the next one. In the meantime, Ice Fortress 6F2. Main obstacles are the thwomps and, of course, the ice. And, ooh, power-ups are not going to help here. But look at Proa, able to bypass the fortress, heading straight to the pyramid. And it is 3-3. No Boss Bass, though. Ewan Mustard also using that hammer. And Macobra, ooh, the Roto Discs once again. They are powerful. And Macobra was hoping to save that hammer, but unfortunately enough is enough. Now, will that hammer usage come back to bite our runners later? We don't know yet. Maybe we'll get another hammer from the Sledge Bros. Nope, that's a Starman. And, our apologies, Gamer Cal. I don't set the weekly times, for the record. I just call them. Ooh, P-Wing will certainly help. And now, which airship this time? World 2 airship. In World 2. Well, I guess we have some spicy vanilla here. But fortunately, without the auto-scrolling, it's simple. Morton Koopa Jr. No special effects. However, lots of health. We have a 5-hitter quitter. But Proa doesn't care. Human Mustard now in second place. And Macobra doing everything he can to catch up. And now... Oh, come on, King! Don't just spoil the joke. Iceland is next. We have a pipe. Ooh, that's an interesting lock position. But of course, have to have another rock in the way. One 5, no sliding down this time. Macobra also learning of the bad pipe, as Zodiac is now catching up in the desert world. Fortunately, 1-5 is not causing a problem for our runners. Macobra passing by a shoe and a spiny... Ooh, Paragoom almost came by. Alright, first Hammer Bro for Proa in this world. Anything good? Music box may help later if we have too many items. Or don't feel like dealing with them anymore. And now, 6-1. Struggling to get the star a little bit, though. And unfortunately, Zodiac, you cannot fly up and over the Muncher Run. You have to go through it. And in this case, having P-Speed and Tail may not be beneficial. Temporarily let go of the gas. Has to get the star, does. Alright, Zodiac is safe. Next fortress. 4-1F. First primary instance of the sideways swamps. Proa is going to duck under for a power-up. Macobra's going to try the Sky Road. But in this case, we have Hot Feet moving very erratically. And in this case, Proa is still going to be ahead here. And Human Mustard has snuck up... Oh my gosh, we have near sync right now between 3 of our runners. I did not see what bridge was built or what lock was broke. But, oh, come on, game. Just a mushroom from the Hammer Bros? We can do better than that. Proa, you may want to consider taking a death here, because this is 6-9 Beta, aka Atlantis. Oh, 7-1 is a much better choice. Especially if you can go through the wall like Macobra's done right there. Human Mustard following suit. Proa gaining a Lakitu Cloud. That'll certainly help. Oh no, Proa has it with the tail and goes in and just accepts the fate. In the meantime, Zodiac has entered 5-8. I did not see the path he's taken. Macobra ended up in a coin ship that I didn't see, as Human Mustard is in the next fortress, which, well, we already had 4F1, why not 4F2? Fortunately, the do not lift blocks or donut lift blocks are not causing problems. Boo Diddley is out of the way. Rotodisc, not this time. Oh, and Zodiac Dread going through the fort and the top path, 7-2. Hello there, Boss Bass. Didn't see you there. With Human Mustard and Macobra now in 5-4. And Zodiac Dread, that power-up is not the easiest one to get. No shame in missing it. No! Human Mustard missed the platform! And so did Macobra! Oh my goodness, what is going on here? I know those platforms are not the best, but when it comes to the Skyland, you have to be careful. Human Mustard taking a different path, apparently, or using one of those Lakitu Clouds 3-2 is on screen. And with P-Wing to ensure that this stage does not cause a problem. And with that broken bridge still up there, that means the third fortress is most likely going to be optional, unless there is just some other direct path that I'm not aware of. And Mew Mew Fan agrees with that assessment. Yeah, we're just gonna skip that fort. Welcome to the World 5 airship. Zodiac Dread now in 3-3. Trying to catch up to the rest of our runners. As we now have Lemmy on the ball. Looks like 3 hits there. Cobra has to be careful. Proa already doing fine across the Cheep Cheeps. Ooh, nice swag from Macobra. Into the safety pipe he goes. And yeah, that fortress, we're just skipping it, which means, Mew Mew Fan, there is a chance it may not happen. The king showing off his accent skills, apparently. As we now enter World 5. Oh boy, note that map position, folks. First fortress, well, let's not cover the first fortress yet. We have to get through 3-7. There is an item if we want to take the slow Cloud Heaven path, but Human Mustard is just going to finish. Note how the fortresses are set up. The first one we have to defeat in order to build the bridge. The second one is literally in the way. Maybe good to take out anyway. And the fort here is the Water Fort, 3F2. Fortunately, Fireflower makes this easy. Proa making sure he gets that mushroom nicely done. And then the Patooey gets in the way. Okay, Patooey, I know you're glad that you are effectively in Smash Brothers Ultimate, but that doesn't mean you have to just literally bite Mario again. Maybe I'm just in the minority on that one. There's the bridge, and now time for another fort. And in this case, it's the Treasure Fort 7F1. We have to give up our power-up and get a tail in order to finish it, but... well, it's a Tanuki tail. Who's gonna argue with a Tanuki tail? Well, okay. There are maybe a few that don't want a Tanuki tail, but... who knows? And, yes, Dark Shadows 59. This does typically take place on Saturdays. Ooh, Human Mustard going for the short leap and then the fly. Maybe saving a little time. Zodiac going for the 7-1 clip, gets its second try. So does that mean, some say first try is mac and cheese, does that mean Zodiac Dread has the mac or the cheese? I don't know how that works. Both forts in World 5 down. We are running out of fortresses left, folks. I know what Mew Mew Fan wants, but we may not get it. What we do get is 7-9, the Desert Maze. And Human Mustard is hoping to fly up and skip part of this. Well, does pull it off. Macobra also going for the hot step jump. Zodiac Dread goes for the jump, missed the step, has to do it again. Human Mustard almost through the end of this. Proa taking out another Boom Boom. Zodiac Dread across the donut lifts this time. Hammer Bro. P-Wing, nice. Proa, were there two Hammer Bros on your end? Folks? There we go. Okay, I was worried that Proa had soft blocked there for a second. And thanks to that fascination, I had missed the power-up that Macobra got. Likewise, I had missed what stage Human Mustard was in there. All I know is it was a sky stage. And ew, 7-8. Alright, so... Oh, that boss bass just snuck in there! Wonderful dive! Jump! Wow! Oh, and and now the Hammer Bros are Fire Bros. Nope. Oh, Wasted Cloud. Human Mustard has to be careful. And both Macobra and Proa are about to learn of that. And yeah, Sky Root is appropriate for that. Fortunately, Human Mustard has gotten inside the secret path, has despawned the boss bass. Gets a Tanuki suit out of it, too. Alright, that stage that I had missed. Ew, it was 5-6? No thank you. That's one of the few auto-scroller stages that maybe should have stayed as an auto-scroller. It worked better that way. Alright, Human Mustard, hoping to deal with the Fire Bros again, does have a music box on hand just in case, doesn't need it. And gets a hammer for his troubles. We're running out of worlds where those hammers will be useful. World 4 may be the last one, as Macobra now enters 7-8, and I think took the intentional death. The problem here, if he uses... Okay, he's using the cloud, he should be fine. World 3 airship for Human Mustard and now Macobra. Proa... I don't think Proa even entered it, but he has dodged a doozy by doing that. And yes, Dark Shadows, hammers can break locks in this flag set. I made sure to put in an exclamation mode for you to check out at any time. Though speaking of checking out, please check out and follow our runners as they are giving us a heck of a show. Sure, Human Mustard. Look, yeah, if you enjoy the streams as well, maybe subscribe as well. Heck, we'll take... I don't know. Bad plug alert, I'm aware. World 4, and then World 7 to finish up the order. Ooh, we're going to work backwards on Giant Land this time. Zodiac Dread taking the item path. And gets an anchor in Cloud Heaven. Anchors, if we ever encounter them, just give you a random power-up. I don't know what that power-up is. As Human Mustard now enters... Oh, hello there, 1-3. Okay, Anchor was a cloud previously. I had missed that. Thank you, chat. Alright, none of our runners are going for the background item, but in this case this makes sense. We just want to hurry on and get through to the end here. But more Hammer Bros along the way. Ah, another Lakitu cloud. That'll help. Oh wait, Proa's going for the item. Fortunately, not much hurts him in the background. Will this item be worth it? Who knows? Another Lakitu cloud. Also, ew! The two fortresses are next to each other! Do you take out both, or do you take out the first and hope for the best? Ooh, chat, what do you say on this one? In the meantime, we have a 4-1 sighting. Kind of appropriate since we're in Giant Land. Alright, Mew Mew fan says do both. Well, let's see what the first one is. It is 6F1. Mew Mew fan, what do you call this fortress? You typically have a 1 or 2 word name for every fort. I don't have a good one for this. While I'm dealing with a little amnesia on this one. Okay, elevator fort. You know what? I can see that. I'll try to stick to that one in the future. Zodiac on 7-9. Macobra finishing up the elevator fort. Human Mustard trying to catch up. Macobra is immediately giving up, hoping that the elevator fort is enough. Human Mustard doing the same. And elevator fort is enough. So that's at least 2 fortresses we're not going to see the conclusion of, folks. Or even their starts. As we have Quake and Iggy already causing trouble. And how many hits is that so far? I think this may be a 5-hitter. And Dark Shadows, we have not seen Piranha Fort yet. And okay, that may have been a 4-hitter, excuse me. Proa using the P-Wing, not a bad idea. Now, did he get high enough to save a few seconds on the cutscene? He did. Now the pipe maze. We already see 1 lock on screen for Macobra. And, oh boy, that's a big batch of island. And a wasted pipe. And, oh, we have a fortress guarding an immediate lock. Is this one enough? In the meantime, Macobra entered the stage 7-6. Don't know if he intended to do that. Human Mustard already big size. Macobra just saying forget it and going into the fort. It's the Desert Fort 2F. And, ooh, Dry Bones taking out the P-Wing. Human Mustard struggling a little bit with the 7-6 clip. And, oh, excellent use. Hammer, then Cloud, then Music, then Cloud again. We are just completely sailing across over to the World 7 airship. In the meantime, Macobra has gotten through the Desert Fort. Are we going to see any more? Nope, we're not going to see that one. And now, Ludwig von Koopa. We already know there's no more Quakers involved, no more high jumpers. Four hits for this one. The Koopa kids have certainly given their all today, but unfortunately, they have all been defeated. And no, Proa was just a few pixels short. your Goom Buzz closer. Phrasing could probably use a little bit of text formatting, but we'll see. World 8. Normal stage in the middle. Oh no, that is 6-5. No immediate boss bash though, but we're probably not going to see it. In the meantime, Human Mustard entered a hand stage. I had missed that. Oh, that was what was skipped. Unfortunately, I didn't know which one it was. Proa making sure that nothing comes up or down. Just a ba-bum. Bye-bye, ba-bum. Alright, we have to go through this stage. It's the non-boom boom stage, and it's 8-1. Ooh, that's definitely one to... This is definitely a good contender here. But thanks to good P-speed, able to fly past most of this. And oh no, Macobra got the boot! And fortunately, he's able to give the boot. And oh no, the boot got to boot Macobra out, and so he's booted back to the bonus area. When boots boot back, I don't know. And oh my gosh, Handbridge is pipe filled. One of the locks is going to be pointless. The other one may have something. We don't know here. And, wow, I think we have all of the other military stages in the dark portion. Yeah, this is perhaps one of the worst looking World 8s we've seen in a while. And Proa is choosing to bypass the system, use a hammer on the lock, and just ends up over there. Have all of the pipes been discovered? I have lost track. That's the right pipe. There's a fort over there. Is this enough? This is 5F1. Mew Mew fan, if this ends up being the penultimate stage, then that means when I tried to salute our military, we only had 1/4 representation. And for that, I apologize in advance. So here's the moment of truth. Is this the correct fort? It is not. Ground fort is not the one. So let's start exploring these tanks. Ew! Ghost fort, or escalator fort, or conveyor fort. It's 6F3. It's a bad one. And Human Mustard is following in Proa's footsteps. Alright, are these hot feet stable or unstable? They are stable. We're good. Carpet Fort. Can't say I recall the reason for that one, but we'll go with it. Ooh! Macobra having to go back to start due to the Rotodisc. And Proa is trying to immediately check every single fort. The lock didn't break up top. But that one did! One hammer suit for this run. 6F3 is the penultimate stage here, folks, as Human Mustard has found in the Navy, where we can rando all the time in the Navy, where getting peepees are sublime in the Navy, where stopping boom boom ain't a crime in the Navy, in the Navy. And Zodiac Dread in World 7 found the Piranha Fort in the other fortress. Ouch! Still going through rather well. Oh, I spoke too soon! Proa's in the final room. Human Mustard hoping for a miracle. Gets a clip, that'll help, but that's not what he wanted here. And Zodiac Dread immediately using the Piranha Fort lock, or P-Wing, to get past it, but Proa has managed to get through this carnage with an official SRL time of 37 minutes 41 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat, folks. And Human Mustard is not far behind. Just have to get through that door and make it count. As Macobra is now in the final stage. Human Mustard's official SRL time, 38 minutes 20 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat. I will hopefully get a chance to bring people in for an interview, but now I have to see if Macobra can pull it off on this life. As Zodiac finds, oh no, that's 5-9 and out of lives. Has to go all the way back to start. And Zodiac has to deal with the end card, which he didn't want. He's purposely missing them. But now Macobra, GG, you finish with an official SRL time of 39 minutes 6 seconds. Give me a moment, folks. Let me see if we have good audio from Zodiac Dread, okay? Alright, that will do, hopefully, as I hear someone has joined the commentary booth. Proa, GG.
Thank you.
Just, you have no idea how close this race ended up being.
From what from what I gathered, Mustard was hot on my heels there. So that's good. Good to pull that one out.
Both Mustard and Macobra, the three of you were, it was almost like an unofficial relay race.
Wow.
Kinda, sort of. It was interesting.
Yeah, I thought I played pretty well. You know, I was a little surprised by the abundance of hammers and clouds that I was starting to pick up, but you know, I was able to string those together very nicely. So, yeah, overall I was pleased with how I played.
Yeah, the Hammer Brothers were certainly helping. I don't recall seeing anything inside the end card games, but then again, I don't know if you played a lot of them.
I didn't play any. I generally ignored them. For these flags, they don't seem particularly advantageous.
Ooh, Zodiac Dread taking a fall. For the record, folks, Zodiac Dread is the last runner still in this race right now. As we now have Macobra in chat, our third place finisher, GG.
GG.
GG. Apparently it was a barn burner tonight.
A barn burner, huh? Yeah, that was a long one for sure.
Yeah. I thought we were heading for about a 33, 34-minute seed after about the first couple of worlds, and then it just started to get longer.
Yeah.
Lot of forced draws.
Yeah, so I gotta talk about the Starter World 8 right there. I was sort of assuming that the anchor was kind of useless, and so I sort of used it and then entered the world, the first level right away, and before realizing it was a cloud. So
Yeah. Yeah, we've all been there, and I actually didn't know it was a cloud. If I had known that, I would have used it at the start of World 8, because I burned through everything just to get through World 7, except for a hammer.
yeah, same here. I just that 6.5 was crazy for me. I'm sure the chat had a good time with it.
I almost got clipped by the second Karibo shoe as it was coming down. I just barely avoided it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, Makober, how did you end up putting on the Karibo shoe?
Well, I needed space to get P-Speed, and it was in the way, so I had to sort of use it and take a hit twice, and it was just crazy. And to think I could avoid that level entirely.
It is apparently surprisingly hard to give the boot the boot.
Yeah.
And, yes, Human Mustard in Twitch chat. Yeah, that's... These last 3 worlds were not kind at all to anyone here.
Man.
Yeah, like apart from World 7 and like the dead sprint we got to go on just to power through. Yeah, the second, I think it all started with that buy section in World 6 where you had your choice of Atlantis or 7-1.
The other choice is Atlantis, huh?
Yeah, I had missed it at first that it was Atlantis. Oh wait, I was thinking of the other auto scroller. Excuse me. All of you got to avoid 5-9 except for Zodiac.
Lucky us.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was at the World 7 split at the end.
Oh.
Oh, okay, nice.
Good 8-1 by Zodiac.
Yeah, Zodiac struggled a little on the early game, but then again, when it comes to high jumping Wendy and, well, the early stages that we had, yeah, I can understand plenty of trouble.
Yeah, and the Koopas overall were pretty tough tonight. A lot of them took more than 3 hits. I think at least 2 of them were 5 hitters.
That's what I counted as well.
Yeah, I died on Wendy, almost died to Iggy. Yeah, they were kind of tough this time around.
Just think of them as being extra meaty due to Thanksgiving. After all, I don't know if we're going to have any official races for the next 7 days due to the holiday.
I think we're going to have one on Wednesday, it sounds like, but I don't know about Saturday.
I can safely tell you that I am not guaranteed to be around for it.
Neither am I, so I've probably got stuff going. But I'm out the next 2 Saturdays actually. But
and Zodiac, exploring more stages than necessary, ends up finding the super tanks. All we missed is the army.
Yeah, he just beat the gatekeeper, didn't he?
Yep,
yeah.
6F3 was the gatekeeper.
Man.
And I thought we were going to miss some of these stages entirely, but I was surprised by how this ended up working. I don't know where the army stage, aka normal tanks, ended up.
Yeah. The way the draw works sometimes, on there. Play that. Oh, there's 7-5.
And there's no reason to play 7-5. Get out of there.
Mm-mm.
7-1 bonus, or 7-1 beta, though, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, and especially since you can't die.
So, Mew Mew fan, our resident Fortnamer and military supporter, believes that we did skip 8F, so that was probably one of the, that may have been in World 6.
It might have.
Mm-hmm.
It was way. There was no practical reason to do it, but it's like I would have liked to have seen what the item was in 1-4. Like, would it have been worth the temptation?
No one went for it. The
I
hot
didn't-
foot
I didn't-
nibs scared people away.
Yeah. I didn't think so, especially given its position. But it's like, I wonder.
I mean, even if it was a hammer, it still. I mean, you just use it and skip the levels anyway.
Yeah, like
You come out even either way. It seems.
at least if it were a hammer, it would have had probably better long-term value. But it's still basically a sunk cost unless you really get it to go your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went for the item in 1-3.
Oh.
Is there a fort that Zodiac missed? Because... Never mind, he has a hammer as well. Alright, fortunately Zodiac knows the way, and we can hopefully conclude this run here. All he has to do is go right, knows to skip the ground fort. Not a lot of hammer suits. A lot of hammers, but not a lot of hammer suits.
Yeah, at least the one we did get is all we needed, so that's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Firefly early on. I was holding on to that because, I mean,
Yeah.
if you know how to fire kill Bowser, then yeah, that saves a lot of time in the end. But yeah, hammer suit's nice.
Just has to avoid the lava and the fireballs, and this should be easy peasy.
Zodiac's a pretty good warpless player, so he should have most of these basics down pretty nicely.
Traded hits, but it doesn't matter. Zodiac Dread can relax. He finishes last place officially, but first in our hearts. 49-44. Get your GGs out in chat, folks. Zodiac Dread can relax. And suddenly, mic turned on. Let's fix that and get the music back up as we bring Zodiac in for an interview if he wants. Back to rockin'. I am assuming that Human Mustard chose to decline an interview.
Yeah, I think he did.
Alright, just waiting for Zodiac to get his headset working, and then...
Hey, what's up?
There he is.
Zodiac, GG.
Oh, it's muted. Hold on.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. Hold on.
Minor technical issues, folks. Give us a moment. It could be.
Yeah, there we go.
Zodiac, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Alright.
GG.
Discord.
GG.
Yeah, I
Dude.
finally made it.
Not. That's probably one of the worst seeds I've rolled in a while for this randomizer.
Yeah, that one was rough, man, and I hadn't played since like Wednesday. I was super rusty. I didn't play today, so that 5-hit Wendy right off the bat. That's always fun.
At least it was a high jumper and not a Quaker.
Yeah, that's true, but still got me.
It actually
Yeah.
got a number of runners. We had 2 forfeits early on because of Wendy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another like logistical issues, but yeah, it's like Wendy kind of set the early tone, but and then I didn't think it was that bad afterwards. I mean, it had its moments, but you could get past that, you were in pretty good shape, I thought.
Yeah, it was a little bit longer, which is nice.
Yeah,
Play, a few levels instead of zipping through it, so that was good.
yeah. Well, overall, not a bad little seed. Kind of combines the best of some of the other settings we've run, and forces you to use a little of everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a bunch of clouds. I was just like cloud man towards the end. Like,
Yeah,
I'm way behind. I'm just gonna like not play any levels. Let's go.
yeah. I think that's what we all did. It's like just used as much as we could before World 8, since
Right.
especially the clouds kind of have limited value. So do you like these? So we have turning flags 1 and 2. Which one do you prefer, 1 or 2?
I like 2. Just because it's more variety.
Yeah,
I was used to running the vanilla flags way long time ago, and it gets kind of stale after a while.
yeah,
I like things shuffled around because it just it evens the playing field. I think a lot more too. So,
Yeah.
routing choices and all that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same here. I prefer 2.
Yeah. I was like, I don't. One. I don't mind once in a while. It's just kind of a good test of like your overall playing skills. Getting all those levels and actually makes the end cards a little more valuable, I think. I didn't play any end cards. I don't know about the rest of you.
No, I generally avoided them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't touch them unless I had into them, and then I didn't even try. I just got out of it really quick.
Yeah. On the occasions I do actually get them, I'll at least kind of try, because you never know. Like you could get a nice little windfall from something, but it's not like I'm gonna be filling out the cards or anything on a scratch piece of paper.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of the tournament, Proa, this is probably a good time for you to promote it. Go ahead.
All right. So, those of you not already aware, on starting January 28th, 2019, we will be starting the second annual Super Mario Brothers 3 randomizer tournament, picking up from last year. One of the modes you saw tonight will be featured in the tournament, along with 2 other flag sets. The tournament is structured similarly to last year, but we're going to have more games and bigger groups, and hopefully more participants. We're already over 30 so far since we started about 10 days ago, I think. And all are welcome to attend. It should be a great time. We'll have players of varying skill sets, and you don't have to be an experienced Mario 3 speedrunner to be really good at this. You just have to be a fan of the game and willing to learn and willing to try new things. It will be on Randomania as well as Speed Gaming, and it's going to be really good. so far the feedback has been really positive, and I think it's going to be a great tournament and should be just as exciting. And hopefully, I'm hoping more so than last year's, which had some really dramatic races and outcomes. So check out the challenge page and check out our Mario 3 Discord, Randomizer Discord for more details.
Links have been provided in chat for you, so...
Yeah.
Alright, with that in mind, please give it up for our featured four tonight. Human Mustard, the Cobra 52, Proa 007, and Zodiac Dread. Please give them a follow if you haven't already. Now, for those that do like randomizer action, in 30 minutes on Randomania, we are going to have, I believe, either a semi-final match or third place match in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Randomizer Tournament. That tournament has been going by very quickly, so if you want a chance to catch it, you don't want to miss it. It will be Mistaldi versus Enzo HT. Again, head to Randomania, the main one, to catch it. Alright, is there anything else you think we need to cover?
We're good. Yeah, that was good race, good times. GG's to everybody.
Yeah, GG, this is a fun one, but kind of long.
GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll second that. It was long. For me.
Alright, well, with that in mind, I'm going to attempt to perform a raid. I think I had minor trouble with that earlier today. We're going to send it over to another randomizer in the meantime. But please, come back to Randomania in 30 minutes for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Tournament. So until then, this is Wolfman 2000 for everyone here saying, until then, watch out for Boss Bass. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.